Do you sometimes get distracted from doing the more urgent, more important things that need to be done by other less urgent, less important things? Naintindihan ko na minsan kailangan naman natin ng, konting relaxation, pastime. We really need to rest our minds and bodies from the heavier, more important work by doing less stressful, more mundane stuff. But are we doing the small things as a way to avoid doing the big things? There was a story about a lady named Martha in the Gospel of Luke who seemed to be in the same situation. We find this in the Gospel according to Luke. Now, as they went on their way, Jesus entered the village, and a woman named Martha welcomed him into her house. And she had a sister named Mary, who sat at the Lord's feet and listened to his teaching. But Martha was distracted with much serving. And she went up to him and said, "Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to serve alone? Tell her then to help me." But the Lord answered her, "Martha, Martha, you are anxious and troubled about many things, but one thing is necessary. Mary has chosen the good portion, which will not be taken away from her." In this story, we find Martha busy preparing food and serving their very special guest, Jesus. And she was resentful that her sister, Mary, was not helping her with the chores. Instead, Mary was at the feet of Jesus, listening to his teachings. And Jesus chided Martha for troubling about so many things, and he commended Mary for choosing rightly. Now, this does not mean that chores are not important. I'm not implying that doing household chores are mundane. They are important, they are necessary. But what Jesus was saying here is that some things are much more important, and we need to give our attention to these things. Jesus was there, willing to teach. Martha should have set aside her chores and sat by the side of Jesus along with Mary instead. Certain things in life are much more important than others. Studying, work, earning a living, keeping the house, providing for everyone's needs, preparing for the future, teaching our children. All these are important things. Compared to these things, there are matters less important, less urgent things, like choosing which shirt to wear, or deciding which TV show to watch, or setting aside valuable time to play online games for hours, or lurk on people's profiles on social media. More important than all of these, of utmost importance, is our relationship with God. We shouldn't sweat the small stuff at the expense of the bigger, more important things. As we learn to set aside the smaller stuff, to give us more time, and for us to give more attention to the more important things in life, always keep in mind, faith matters too.